And that's real talk. What's good, Real Talk TV? It's your girl Briz, and we are back at it again on the channel. If this your first time stopping to the channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content like this. And without further ado, you already know, let's just get into this video. Now in today's video, we're going to briefly go over how to properly inspect your truck every day when you're working. And it's just basically everything that you learned in trucking school. Now that you know it, you're now applying it to the job. And just when you inspecting your truck, you want to basically look at your truck and go from top to bottom, left to right. And then the key components that you want to keep in mind too is with metals, there is no CVD, so it shouldn't be cracked, bent, or broken. With your rubbers, there should be no ABC, so no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. And everything as a whole, PMS, properly mounted and secured. With your air and your fluids, there should not be leaking. And with your fluids component, you want to make sure that basically they are filled up to the proper specification line. And then with anything that's belt driven, you want to make sure it's not torn, ripped, or frayed. And with your belts, they should be no more than a half or quarter inch of play. All right, going to the passenger side, or what they call it, the unique side, you're gonna basically check, like I said, everything that you learned in school. And just basically make sure, like I said at the beginning, it's not cracked, bent, or broken. If it's a metal, if it's a rubber, there should be no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Everything as a whole, PMS, properly mounted, secured, and things like that. So you got your alternator, and it's a metal, so of course it shouldn't be cracked, bent, or broken. It is belt driven, so the belt shouldn't be torn, ripped, or frayed, and it should have no more than a half or quarter, 3/4 inch of play when pulled. If it is able to be pulled more than 3/4 inch of play, then you should put in a macro 6 and call OTR and let them know what's going on. And anything else, you know, you may see that's out of operating or safe to be able to be driven on a road to start your day. Checking your fluids, you know, make sure your cap's hand tight, and making sure your fluids filled to the proper specification line, and as well checking your hoses, make sure there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. And guess what? It's not leaking because it's a fluid. So anything with air or fluids, it should not be leaking. So yeah, moving along to the other side, the driver's side. Same thing, everything you learned in school. Like I said, you're gonna check your fluids, your coolant, your power steering fluid, and you're gonna check your oil. I'm gonna be doing all that, making sure it's not cracked, bent, or broken. You're gonna make sure all the caps, they hand tight. You're gonna also make sure they fill to the proper specification lines. And if not, you'll well, with the oil, how it may do it, you'll call OTR and let them know, and put in your macro 6, and they'll take you to like what is it, a speed coat or a Love's, and have it topped off. With your coolant, they want you to put water in it, so don't worry about the coolant, just add water. And then they'll tell you also with the power steering fluid what to put. So yeah, you'll be checking everything, like I said, that you learned in school. Your steering components, your steer shaft, your pivot arm, drag link, upper and lower control, 2 U-bolts, 4 washer, 2 nuts. They properly mounted, secured. Since they are metal, they're not cracked, bent, or broken. And everything as a whole is present and looking good. So yeah, just everything, like I said, that you learned in school. You're gonna check your rubbers over here, all your holes, make sure there is no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Same thing with your brake system over here. Make sure all the hoses not, you know, abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. Now moving along to the brake chamber, same thing, not cracked, bent, or broken. everything is present and it's properly mounted and secured. You're gonna be checking that inner tire, making sure it's no wear and tear and it looks good to be, safely operated on the road. You're gonna be checking your brake shoes, brake drums, and make sure they're not thinning out. And what else? And just make sure there's no welding or illegal welding going to it as well. And sorry if I'm pausing, y'all, just make sure I ain't forgetting nothing. Just make sure that y'all on your P's and Q's as well too. And like I said, checking your tire, making sure it's good. And you'll probably inspect your tire with a truck tire gauge, and you'll check your lug nuts, and make sure also too the tire is at the proper inflating level. Checking your hub, make sure it's nothing leaking, and just good things like that. Now I don't got my trailer hooked on, but if I did, I'll show y'all what to inspect on the back of the truck, but I don't have that. But the same thing that you saw in the beginning of the engine compartment, it's the same thing you'll be checking, such as your brake chamber. You'll be checking everything properly mounted and secured. Sorry y'all, hold on, let that truck go by. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. You'll let basically just check everything, make sure it's properly mounted and secured, and just everything not cracked, bent, or broken, such as your metals, and with your rubbers, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. So make sure all your, your rubbers don't have no leakage going on. And then you'll check your air lines too. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts. They properly mounted, secure. Everything is present and looking good. So just things like that. And like I said, if you see anything that looks like it's unsafe, unsafe to operate, then you'll call OTR, and you also put in your macro 6. And that's how you properly, inspect your truck. Now, another thing I want to point out, you guys, when you get inside your cab, make sure that basically everything is at its proper level, such as your gauges and things like that. And also another thing that a lot of the drivers don't check on a frequent is the soot level, which basically is like the region of feature. And you want to make sure your truck don't got no particles and stuff, and it's basically running properly, or else you're gonna be shutting down somewhere, and you don't want that to happen. So learn this from Bree. If you don't learn this from anybody else, make sure you checking your soot levels and make sure it's good. So you'll go to the truck icon. If it can focus for me, you'll go to the truck icon, and you'll go down to the third notch, and you'll do this on your steering wheel. So you'll go down to the third one and click OK, and then you'll click OK again. And basically I don't have to do mine because my soot level is good, but yeah, it'll start activating and doing it for the truck, and you'll just wait till it clear out on the dashboard, and you'll see the orange icon pop up when you do have to do a region. And that's basically everything you want to check out on your dashboard and make sure it's okay. And then, like I said, if you have any issues with your tractor or your trailer, whatever, you're gonna put in your macro 6, and you're gonna call OTR, and you just properly put whatever it is that's going on with your truck and why it's not safe to operate on the road. And you'll put where you at and your nearest city. Is it the tractor that's having a problem, or is it your trailer? And that's all you have to input, and you'll click send, and then they'll reach out to you. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much everything that wraps up with the pre-inspection and what you have to do before operating your tractor trailer on the highway. And also too, when you shutting down and you're doing post trip, it's the same thing. You inspecting the same components and things that you need to operate 4 in the morning. So everything that you did in your pre-trip, you're inspecting on your post-trip. Same thing. And if y'all found value in this video today, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps our YouTube algorithm and new subscribers to find our channel. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. And like I say, I really couldn't have done it without y'all. And I appreciate y'all tuning in each and every day. And as always, I appreciate y'all. But until next time, I'll see y'all later.